Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Pisces for September of 2018. Couple quick announcements. A prayer class is out there for you. So is the sutra class. There's two short videos explaining them over at the channel. Prayer class is very comprehensive. It's on the how-to format prayers for manifestation, this kind of work, all of that kind of stuff, and explains exactly how to do it. The sutras are thought forms you put into a meditation. They take 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. For those of us doing this kind of work or anybody who wants to get into it, it's really a good tool for your toolbox. And like I said, it takes 5 minutes a day. It's in two parts because it has to be, and that's the only reason. But I made it so you can do part one or purchase part one and then part two, or purchase them both together and get a discount. Now, for those of you that are new, I pull 4 cards for the month, and I use the bottom card on the deck for overall view. We pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us, hopefully. Anyhow, because I am an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so all of us Pisces are named Frankie. Now, I don't, for the time of the reading anyhow, I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out, kind of a theme throughout the month. The other thing is look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. Sometimes the sun sign just doesn't get it for you. So look at them all. If you know it, or there's free, type in free astrological calculators. I think you can use noon as your birth time if you don't know it, but you could get as close as possible. Now we have a good message, and the message is shoot for our best life, Pisces, for this month, and to be very patient with ourselves when we're trying to make ourselves understood or make decisions this month. And I think that's like good for everybody at any time, but it seems especially relevant to us this month, and it's probably astrological. I don't know. We have good words. They're wisdom, intention, expectancy, healing, and honesty. And this reading is like excellent, Pisces. So shoot for the best life. That's all I know what to say, because the first card is the Eight of Rods here, or Wands, whatever. I'm still trying to figure out why they change the names on the cards. This is I've shot my arrows in the air, and I am moving forward to my goal. But this is a fast moving card. It can be considerable travel, landings, landings and arrivals at different places. But it's a card that shows us that whatever we were aiming at, we have got. We have set the intention. We were honest with ourselves and we expected it. And that's kind of like our message. Keep expecting, keep that intention. With this card, this is fast motion forward, and it can mean travel, new jobs, new horizon, whatever I'm aiming for. Let's put it that way. These are general readings. I can't hone it down. But whatever goal I have set for myself, this is what is coming to fruition this month, but it's happening very rapidly. So maybe that's why they're telling us to be patient with ourselves when we are setting, like trying to make ourselves understood or making decisions. Maybe this is happening fast, but there's kind of an emotional involvement looking at the rest of these cards here. I don't know, you know, why or where it's going to fall, but a more emotional involvement in those decisions or trying to speak forth. what we want to actually say or how we want to present ourselves, but this shows success. It shows wherever I've shot those arrows, where my intentions. If I do the follow through, I'm going to get that which I intended on, that which I expected, that which I honestly wanted. You know, it's a really fascinating reading here that we've got. And they said, look at the card underneath, and that's the Three of Pentacles. So some of us may be, expert at our job or going towards new jobs. Usually there's two other people in this card, and they would be consulting this person because they're expert in their field and know what they're talking about. So that's work because it's a pentacle card, earth, material plane, things that are going to bring me in more money. I think maybe for a lot of us, this may be like probably career this month, but if it's relationship oriented, it could be too. So whatever goal, whatever I was setting, if it was a new relationship, maybe because of two of the other cards here, maybe I'm healing from a past trauma and I'm moving in to a better or a new relationship now. If for those of us it's a love reading. So I'd really consider that word healing because I may be healing from something that was really rough for those of us that are, but now it's motion forward. So honestly assess, what is it I want? Be patient with myself when I'm trying to make myself understood and make the decisions that are affecting me for my best life, okay? Now our next card here is the Emperor. Now that is the card of established order. So it could be us going into a new can be a corporation, a religious institution, a company, an organization that has established rules, laws, order, that kind of stuff. Could be if my partner needs or I am supporting a partner that is going in for this new job that has the rules, the regulations, whatever goes along, with it, but it's already established. It could be a governmental organization, all those kinds of things come around it, a new workplace where it's a little different, there's more control, things like that, or my partner, perhaps, for those of us that are married or going in, or maybe into a new relationship, wants to be a portion of. So I want to make, like the friends, the social circle, everything is going to come all around whatever is already established with this Emperor type energy here, I'm thinking this isn't the Hierophant, so that wouldn't probably belong in it, but for some of us it could be, for some reason that's flash in my head. They would have established law or established order of business, that kind of thing. Maybe I have to support my partner in it, or it's me that's going into it. So it could be, like I said, corporations, all those kind of things. I'm thinking maybe a lot of this might have to do with promotions, because this card can mean promotions or jobs where I take it on a whole nother, fly across the country to do it, or a whole different place of being. So, but it's all good, Pisces, because our next card here is the Sun. And I was like, oh my gosh, this means success is assured. So whatever it is we're going for, success is assured. New job, new promotion, maybe remodeling the home, buying a new home, the goals that I wanted and I cherished, are coming forward. That wisdom comes with the Emperor, intention, expectancy, healing. The sun shines on everything and everybody the same way. You know, that this is our honesty card. Usually there's children in here, which can mean new birth, things like that, new relationships to people here. Uh, it feels almost like maybe this is because of that make our best life. It might be for some of us new jobs. For other of us, it's going to be like relocations to sunnier climates, or like the new job is in the different place, that kind of stuff. Because I'm looking at these words combined with it, and you know boy, wisdom, intention, expectancy, healing, that and honesty, and that honesty is true too. Maybe that's why when we're trying to make ourselves understood, maybe there's something really relevant we have to speak forth. So to be patient with ourselves and maybe evaluate the way it's coming out or out of my mouth, because I want to be honest, but I don't want to um, damp down my spirit, right? I want to be whatever I present, or when I'm trying to make myself understood, I want it to be kind of like healing for everyone. So I really want to kind of consider how I'm speaking it, because I am moving forward into my best life. The best thing I want for me. We're all different Pisces. So, what is it that I need? Do I need a new job because I'm stagnant at this one? Do I need, a new relationship because this one's severed or lost in some manner? Sit with it. Use my own wisdom, my own internal guidance system on how to say things. And a lot of us are very shy and we don't just speak forward. And I think we're going to be called into that kind of action this month, because our next card here is the Ace of Swords, and that is triumph over our difficulties by mental means, and it's a major breakthrough. It's a brand new lifestyle coming into being, where and we've achieved the opportunity through the dint of our own will, by using our mental faculties and mental faculties at a very high level. That's how they're saying it to me. Our mental faculties at a very high level. So we get prosperity, we get new development, especially spiritual growth comes with this also. We're sure when we get this card that there's like a new direction coming forward in our lives. There can be birth with this card. All aces can mean birth, but it can be of an idea, an enterprise, a child. So you know what to do, Pisces, if you don't want the child. But when we get this ace, we're in a position of power, um, with the possibility of manifesting our philosophy in a new or different way. So, and they call it the ace, the Ace of Swords is the ace of truth, the sword of truth. So I think we're going to speak. There's that word healing and expectancy and intention, but we want wise words to come out of our mouth. And we want them to be honest and truthful, but not blunt, I guess. Maybe because they want us to be patient. I must be going back to that again, because things get erratic anytime. They can get erratic how we're going to speak or move forward, you know, because next we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords actually means like a very strong woman that has suffered great loss. Now, male or female, uh, the loss could be a separation, a divorce, bereavement, but the Queen of Swords is, how do I explain her? Extremely powerful. Usually she has the sword pointed forward and a rope that is cut in half on her wrist. No one holds me down. We may, now, male or female, this is air energy, so it would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius type energy. You know, it would be, if it's a person coming forward to help us, all of the kings and queens are very loyal, honest, straightforward, trustworthy. This is us if we've been healing and suffering, maybe in a job or a relationship, finally broke it off, you know, but we are better because of it. We grew because of it. When the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords come up together, when they're both there together, that means that maybe the trouble or the trying time we went through that we cut, you know, or the emotional loss or whatever happened to us, when we look back on it, it will be the best thing that ever happened to us in our entire life. But if this is someone who is coming forward to help me, that means they would be very healing for me. They'd be honest, loyal, trustworthy, very intelligent, very smart, you know, because the King of Swords can have that energetics of a lawyer or military, you know, that kind of thing, professional type thing. She would be the same way, you know, very logical, very mentally acute or astute if she was coming forward to help me, you know, for any kind of purpose. But both of those together mean that if I have suffered some kind of trauma that I'm healing from, you know, all those kind of things, when I see it and look at it honestly and with my wisdom, I will see that it was what opened the door to all of this, you know. So to me, this is just like a really exciting reading, you know. I think we're going to have a lot of change in direction, you know, or perhaps there is an intention and expectancy for something that we wanted really badly to come forward, and it's going to come. So intend that best life. That's what I keep hearing, you know, and feeling around all of it, the whole entire thing. Wait a minute, I laid my angel card back down and didn't even, was talking too much to tell you. This is interesting because it goes with, our card is family. Sorry, I'm staring at it for myself and not showing you. It says the situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member. And now, before I read any further, family can be co-workers, friends, all of those things, you know, around us. But it's not going to be for all of us, our direct family, you know, type deal, because these are general readings. The situation is rooted in emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround the person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation. Allow yourself to feel peace. Now, we have that Queen of Swords, which is the cut-off energy, and we have the Ace of Swords, which is the sword of truth and honesty. Our word here. So think about how this goes exactly with wherever, whatever position this reading will hit in your life, your particular life, you know, like whatever's going on around it. It says this card means that the question you asked is related to a family issue. It could be that some healing work is needed concerning a particular family member. Every time it says it's the first one you think of, and every time I see that written, you get like 90 things that pop in your head. First thing that comes to your mind. So think around work, think around outside just family for this month's reading. Or this card might signal a need for more family togetherness, such as spending an evening or a holiday together. The angels will guide you through the passage. A new addition. Some of us, it's going to be birth with the way this is going here. And maybe we've suffered loss before, and now things are coming to fruition. You have friends who are like a second family to you, and we may have friends that will be, or coworkers that may be, if we're transitioning into a new place or new job, that would be like a second family to us with the way this is reading is going too. Um, let's see. It's time to face any old feelings so they can be released and cleared. Release an unwanted pattern by forgiving one or more family members, including yourself. And because that Queen of Swords and the Ace together means that when we look at the situation, or maybe even look back on it, we'll see that the experience is what changed everything, the whole dynamics, caused healing for us, allowed us to honestly face everything, and that intention, expectancy for what we wanted using our wisdom is going to come forward, Pisces. I think it's going to be an exciting month for us. Well, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I appreciate them all. And if anybody wants to just go neb about me or know more about me, all the information's down the About section below the screen. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is over at the website. Now, I am taking off the end of August, the last week of August, and a couple weeks in September for a break, and I'm doing it again in October because I'm going to attend a class. But think about that, when you are sending me the email, because I won't be working for a while. The other thing is that I want to thank all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years. Everybody I've met through doing 29 years of this work. I want to tell you, it's been an honor and a pleasure and a joy to be able to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.